Hi guys. So we were doing time, speed, and distance. Every quant topic we're going to take in three levels. One is your foundation level, where everything concept-wise we need to understand. We will do that and solve the basic questions. Second will be your level two, which is CAT previous year questions. Basically, we need to understand what is the level of CAT and how well we need to think. And third will be level three, which is all the advanced questions. So once you've gone through the three levels, you can be sure that you've aced that particular topic and you're ready to face whatever question comes in the exam. Also, before you go through these videos, please do the assignment yourself so that you have yourself faced those questions first, and that will ensure maximum learning. So let's go to level two, previous year question for time, speed, and distance. Right. So let's look at the first question. There are two places A and B which are 45 kilometers apart, and Anil goes from A to B, Sunil goes from B to A. So there's this guy A and there's this guy S, and they're coming towards each other. They cross each other in exactly 1.5 hours, 1 hour 30 minutes, reach 1.5 hours, and A reaches B exactly 1 hour 15 minutes, 1.25 hours after S reaches A. Okay. So first equation is they're crossing each other. So let's assume that the speed of A and speed of S as this. So let's say they meet somewhere here. Can I say that together they've covered 45 kilometers? So what is the distance A will cover? It will be uh, time taken by A, which is 1.5 hours, and speed of A. So speed of B into 1.5 hours. This is the total distance that they both have covered, and that will be 45. So SA plus SS is 45 upon 1.5, or 450 by 15, or 30. This is your first equation. Now let's go to second. So what is it saying? If A reaches B in A reaches B exactly 1.25 hours after S reaches A. Okay, so S is reaching A, and how much time will S take to reach A? 45 kilometers it has to cover with its speed of SS, and 45 kilometers Anil has to cover with its speed of A. And it is saying that A reaches B after S reaches A. So S reaches A in this much time, and after 1.25 hours, it reaches point B. SA is reaching point B. So if we solve these two, 1 by SS plus this becomes 1.25 upon 45, 1 by SA. So 1 by SS plus this is what? 125 upon 4500, or this is 225 900, or this is 100 is 4, 900 36. So can I say plus 1 by 36 is equals to 1 upon SA, and we have to find speed of A. So our eye should be on SA. Okay. So simply put SS as 30 minus SA. Now, before you solve and make it into a quadratic, why not just look at the options? Let's put option number A. If I put SA as 16, this becomes 30 minus 16, or 14 plus 1 by 36. Nothing is rhyming common. Okay. Let's look at option B. 1 by 12. So 30 minus 12 is 18 plus 36. Yeah. So this is 2 by 36, or this is 3 by 36, or 1 by 12. Hey. So now you got from the option that answer should be option number B. Yeah. So no need to solve. Always keep your eyes on the options. Okay. A train traveled a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the speed was 6 more, it would have taken 4 hours less. It's a very common type of question. Let's assume the common speed as S, common time taken be T, and the distance will be D. It is saying that the speed was 6 kilometers per hour more, time would be 4 hours less, and again it will cover distance D. And if the speed was 6 hours, 6 kilometers per hour less, time would have taken 6 hours more, again distance d. Just equate these two, st minus 4s plus 6t minus 6 12 24, st plus 6s minus 60 plus minus 36. st and st will get cancelled, 4s will come here as a 10s, 60 will come here as a 12t, and minus 36 plus 24. This is 12 minus 12, 10s, 12t. Further, 60 is equals to 5s minus 6. This is your first equation. And now equate these two equations. So st will get cancelled, minus 4s plus 60 minus 6 24 is equals to 0, or 60 is equals to 4s plus 24. Now if we compare these two, 5s minus 6 is equals to 4s plus 24, or s is equals to 24 plus 6, 30. S is 30. Put value in this. So t will become 150 minus 6 upon 6. Or now I need to find distance. Distance is st. So 30 into 150 minus 6 upon 6. 6 5 are 30. 5 into 144. 5 for the 20. 22. 5 the 5, 6, 7. 720. Second answer is D. All right. Let's go with question number 3. B went on an 8-hour trip in car. Before the trip, the car had traveled a total X kilometers, where X is a whole number and is a palindromic, unchanged when its races are reversed. At the end of the trip, the car has traveled a total 26862 kilometers. This number is also palindromic. If B never drove, maximum speed is 110. Then the greatest possible average speed will be. First of all, I'll skip this question, come at the very end of it, but let's try to solve it here. And it is time is 8 hours. Okay, so distance, we don't know how much it has covered. Average speed is distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. Total distance we don't know. Total time we know is 8 hours. And because it started from a palindromic and it is ended on a palindromic, and average speed is. Okay, maximum speed is 110. Let's use this information. What could be the maximum distance it has covered? 110 into 8, 880 kilometers. But this will be less than 180 because this is the maximum speed. It has not covered 180. But okay. So what could be the earlier palindromic? Can I say that earlier it was 26. If I make it 880, if I reduce, let's make this 0. So this has to be the starting number, could be one of the starting numbers because it has to be a palindromic number. So if I use this and if I reduce, so this comes out to be 800 kilometers almost. If this was the case, it has covered 800 kilometers. If I reduce this number to 5, then it is not possible because it would have for this to change, it would have to cover 1000 kilometers, which is not possible. 800 is the maximum. And if I reduce it by just 7, again, this can also be the starting point. It could be that it is covered 100 kilometers only, but it's saying the greatest average speed. Okay, so greatest average speed will be when it has covered the greatest distance for it to cover with greatest speed. So this answer should be correct. 2606 to 800 kilometers. So let's say it has covered 800 kilometers in 8 hours. So can I say 100 is the greatest average speed for question number 3? Yeah. I think it's a very common, basic, logical question. You cannot really think of any other distance that it has covered because if you change any digit from here, it will change here also. So 26 has to be sacrosanct. It cannot cover more than 1000 kilometers, right? So 26 will stay. Next best option was to make it 162. Then it would have covered 700 kilometers, but I've made it 0, so it has covered 800 kilometers, which is the maximum possible. Let's go. Question number 4. A travels from town A to town B and S travels from town B to town A. Both starting from the same time. Okay. After meeting each other, they will meet somewhere here. A takes 6 hours to reach B while S takes 24 hours to reach A and इसका स्पीड दे रखा है 54 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर distance between town A. So we have to find D. I think it is very similar to the question we just did. After meeting each other, Arvind takes 6 hours to reach town B. So after meeting each other, he is taking 6 hours. So can I say in 6 hours with its speed of 54, it must have covered this much distance, right? And Surbi takes 24 hours to cover this much distance with its speed of, let's say, Surbi speed be SS. And this total should be D, correct? What else do we know about them? After meeting each other, this much time. They're taking 54. We don't have any other information. 6 hours to cover this much distance. 24 hours to cover this much distance. Then the distance between town A and B. They should give us the other speed also. So it takes 20. I'm assuming this to be X. So I can say that it has covered X distance with its speed SS and it took time 24 hours. And D minus X is what A has covered in 6 hours with its speed of 54. If I add, I'll get to the same equation. If I divide, won't help. They met each other and then there's going to be others. To meet each other, let's just keep playing with whatever information we have. It will cover to meet each other. This will cover D minus X time, D minus X distance with its speed SS. And in the same time, X distance will be covered by A. So this is also something that I have. D minus X upon SS. So, okay. So if I use these two, can I say D minus X upon X is 54 into 6 upon 24 into SS? And from here, can I say D minus X upon X is SS upon 54? So I can equate these two. SS whole square is equals to 54 whole square into 6 upon 24. So I can find SS from here. 6, 12, 18, 24. 54 by 2 whole square is SS square. So SS is 24. 7. See, we were thinking that there is no other way, but one equation is how much distance they are covering with their speeds when they're meeting, and I use that to find SS. So now I can put 24 into 27 plus 6 into 54. This is your answer. 6 divided 24. Let's take, oh God, we have to solve all of this. Yeah, there's no other way. So 24, 27, 7, 14, 21, 28, 7 to the 14, 15, 16, 8 and 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 5, 6, 648 plus 6, 12, 18, 24, 6, 5 is 30, 32, 8, 9, 11, 12, 6, 7, 9, 72. Fourth should be 972. Yeah. Sometimes you have to just keep on playing with the equations and that will give you the answer. And most of the time, don't spend a lot of time thinking that should I calculate or not, just go with it. Ravi is driving at a speed of 40 on a road. Vijay is driving is 54 meters behind. 54 meters behind is Vijay. And Ravi is driving with 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, this 40 kilometers per hour, this is 54 meters. Let's see. Ashok is driving along the same road from the opposite direction at 50 and is 2 to 5 away from 2 to 5 meters away is Ashok and he is driving with 50 kilometers per hour towards them. The speed at which Vijay should drive so that all three cross each other at the same time. These two will definitely cross each other, but V speed we need to find. So it has to be more than 40 for sure so that it can bypass R and meet them so that they all cross each other at the same time. Let's say they cross each other here and let's say this is X again, X kilometer from here. So what is the distance that V is traveling? V is traveling 54 plus X with its speed of X and it is taking same time. They're all meeting here, na? So time will be same. R has traveled X distance with its speed of 40 and A has traveled 225 minus X with its speed of 50, right? And this all X, I know I've taken this also as X, so let it be SV, speed of V. And X is in meters, but it will get cancelled if I even multiply divided by 1000. It will get cancelled, so it doesn't matter. Now let's solve these and get X from here and then put it here and get V. That's it. So इन दोनों को solve करके देखते हैं. 5 by 4x 225 minus x 9 by 4x 225 9 से होगा 5 6 7 8 9 या 9 18 19 20 21 22 45 9 5 so 45. So x is basically 100. That's nice. Now put it here. 54 plus 100 154 upon SV, and this is 10 by 4 or 5 by 2, so SV is 154 into 2 by 5. That was a 10, 200 to 3, 3 divided by 5, 6. Yeah, we are right. 61 point something. C answer. Fifth. Yeah. Pretty easy question. I think it was just about making these kind of diagrams, writing the information well in one go. That's the best way to do it. M takes 30 seconds to finish riding an escalator if he walks on it at his normal speed. Let the normal speed again. If you've covered upstream, downstream type of questions, you know U is the normal speed and V is the escalator speed. So he takes 30 seconds to finish riding an escalator if he walks on it at his normal speed in the same direction. So if you're on an escalator with speed V and the escalator speed is with your speed U and escalator speed is V, so you're running faster because the speed has now become U plus V. So it is saying that it takes 30 seconds uh, to finish riding an escalator. Let's say he covers distance D at his normal speed, which is U plus V. Now he takes 20 seconds if he walks twice as its normal speed. Let it be 2u in the same direction. Again, escalator will remain V. If M stands still on the escalator, then the time taken to finish. Okay. So let's say T will be the time, and this time is standing still, so U is 0, and it is only the escalator which is taking it ahead, and we have to find out T. That's what the question is providing as information. Equate D 30 into U plus V is 20 into 2U plus V. It should not look like 24, okay? Be very mindful of your writing also. 2U plus V. So 30U and this is 40U, so 10U, 20V and this is 30V, so 10V. So basically U and V are same. So this is one information. Now what? Let's find out D from first, 30 into 2U or 60U or 60V, and now put it here. So 60V upon V or 60. So basically it will take 60 what? Seconds, because everything is in seconds. Sixth, yeah. Let's go. Question number 7. There are two cars. They travel from different locations at constant speed to meet each other after starting at the same time. They take 1.5 hours. The two cars and they meet somewhere here and they are taking 1.5 hours to meet if they travel towards each other, but 10.5 hours if they travel in the same direction. Let's say if they're traveling from different locations but in same direction, they are taking 1.5 hours. If they're traveling in different direction, again A speed has to be more so that they can reach somewhere here, and this time they're taking 10.5 hours. If the speed of the slower car, which is B, is 60, the distance traveled by the slower car when it meets the other car while traveling towards each other. So when they're traveling towards each other, this is a slower car, then it is saying if the speed of this, the distance traveled by the slower car. So basically, let's assume this as x. So we need to find x. And we don't know anything. So let's assume this as d. So this will be d minus x. And this will be something y. Let's see if we need to calculate. So what can we do? Because they're taking 1.5 hours, one thing that we know is x distance traveled by A with speed A is 1.5 hours, and distance traveled by B with the speed B is also 1.5 hours. Okay. And in this case, it is 10.5 hours traveling in the same direction. And I need to find basically X. So I should not involve Y because it's not required. Okay, let's do it. D plus Y is what A is traveling with its speed of A in 10.5 hours, and Y is the distance that B is covering with its speed of 16 10.5 hours. So let's just eliminate Y because we don't need it. So 10.5 into SA is D plus Y, and Y is 10.5 into 60, and if I eliminate Y, D I will get 10.5 into SA minus 60. Okay, so this is valuable. Now let's use these two. D minus X is 1.5 SA. I need to find what? X. I'll eliminate D, yeah. So D minus X is this, X is this. So SA also I don't know. Can I put SA in terms of D? Yeah, I can do that. I can put SA in terms of D, and then I will only get D and X in the equation. D upon. So, hey, X is 1.5 into 60. 15 into 6, 6 5 30, 90. Dude, there's no need to solve all of this. It's simply asking X, and I got X just from here. So, I think answer should be 97th. See, sometimes answer is right in front of us, and it's a CAT question. And if you look at it, the way I was solving, I was just going by whatever information was given. And I just realized that I already know X. I can put X here, get D and SA relation, and then D and SA relation is here. So I can get D and SA also. If it was asking speed of A, or if it was asking the total distance, it would have been a better question. But anyway, maybe that is also one of the way of evaluation. Like, why are you overthinking? Question number 8. Two trains cross each other in 14 seconds while running in opposite direction. I think this also we have covered in foundations that these train questions are very common. And two trains they cross each other in 14 seconds when running in opposite directions. Um, the faster train is 160 meters and crosses the lamp in. Okay. So basically, let's assume that this is the faster train, this is the slower train, and we know it is 160 meters. This has been given. Now, iska length L, let's assume. Now it is saying the faster train is 160 meters long and crosses a lamp post in 12 seconds. So now also you know that any train which is crossing the lamp post is basically crossing its own length. So that is what it means by this. So basically it has covered L, which is 160, its own length in 12 seconds. So this is speed of the faster train, which is I'm assuming A and B, SB and SA. So this is first information and let's just solve it. This is 40 by 30, 40 by 3. So the speed of A I know is this much. And of course, this 12 seconds and this is meter. So this is meter per second. The speed of the other train is 6 kilometers per hour less than the faster one. So 6 kilometer per hour, let's convert it into meter per second. So we know that just multiply by 5 by 18. I hope this is common. So basically this is what 1000 meters and this is this much second. So this becomes 5 by 18. So you should learn that any kilometer per hour to be converted into meter per second, 5 by 18. So this is 5 by 3 meter per second. It is saying that it is 5 by 3 meter per second less than the faster one. So if the faster train ka speed I know is 40 by 3, I can simply say speed of the slower train will be 40 by 3 minus 5 by 3 or 35 by 3 meter per second. So I know speed of B, this is 40 by 3 meter per second, this is 35 by 3 meter per second. Now what is the length of the slower train? So what is L? We need to find out L. Yeah, so they are crossing each other in 14 seconds. So if you again crossing two trains are crossing each other, so basically they have to cover each other's length to completely cross each other. So it will be L1 plus L2. So 160 plus whatever the length is upon, and the speed will get increased because they're coming towards each other. So they will be crossing each other very fast. So 35 by 3 plus 40 by 3. This is their common speed, and this is the time taken by them to cross each other. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 75 by 3. So this is 14 into 75 by 3 is equals to 160 plus L. 3 to the 6, 3, 5, 6, 15, 25 into 14 is 250 plus 100, 350 minus 160. So it would have been minus 150 over 200, so 190. 190 meters, 8C. Yeah. It's easier if you are aware that these are the kind of questions and you cover foundational ones, you'll be able to think as fast as we are thinking right now. M and A, there again circular track. I have a video entirely on circular motion, which is much more in detail. I always recommend you to go to that video. But if in case you have not done it in an exam, you realize that this is my weaker topic, still don't leave the question. Let's try to solve it in whatever way we can. M and A walk along a circular track starting from the same point at the same time. If they walk in the same direction, again, so basically they're just walking around and 40 in then in 45 minutes A will complete 3 more rounds than M. Okay, 3 more rounds. Let the total track length be L, and I'll try to solve it in, if assuming that you don't know anything about circular motion. With common logic, let's do it. It is saying that in 45 minutes, A would complete exactly 3 more rounds than L. Let's say that A is covering 3 more rounds than L. So can I say that it is M is doing X rounds? So it is doing X plus 3 rounds. So X rounds is the distance that it has covered into L, that is the distance upon speed of M, and X plus 3 rounds is what A is covering. So this is the time, and both the time are equal because when it has covered these much rounds, M has covered these much rounds. So time is same, so I can equate. If they walk in opposite direction, they meet for the first time after exactly 3 minutes. So to meet for the first time, basically they will meet somewhere here. So together they will cover L, and that will be 3 minutes uh, time into speed of M and 3 minutes into speed of A. Be careful about the minutes, the dimension wala part. I'm assuming that the speed is also in meter per second, and uh, this is 3 minutes, so I can convert it either into seconds, right? These both are 45 minutes, or 45 minutes I'm converting into seconds. So everything is in meter and everything is in seconds now. Okay, and this is also I'm converting into seconds. So speeds are meter per second, length is also meter. Number of rounds M will walk in 1 hour. Okay. Using this information, what can we do? Total L will be 3 into 60 SA plus SM. Let's write them nicely. 3 into 60 SA plus SM. This I know. This is 1. And from here, let me try to subtract these two. 3L 45 into 60 into SM minus SA is equals to XL. So this will be 3L. 3, this is this into SA. So this is bigger. So this will be SA minus SM. Because obviously A is faster, right? It is covering much more distance. So I used these two and equated them and got eliminated, got X eliminated. So this is my first and second equation. I know SA and I know SM now. Number of rounds. So SA plus SM is L by 180 and SA minus SM is 3L by 2900. And I need to find M. So I'll eliminate SM. So 2 SM is equals to L common 1 by 180 minus 1 by 900, or 900 minus 200 was 700, 720, and this is 180, this is 900, and this is 2. 8, 16, 24, 32. 4 down. 4 by 900, and this 2 also, right? So SM is 1 by 450. Can I use it, this equation? 45 into 60, x into L, and this is SM is 450 upon L. So x is 6. So can I say 6 rounds it has taken in 45 minutes? And can I say, because it was 45, right? Now, can I say if in 45 minutes it's taking 6 rounds, so in 1 hour it will take these many rounds? 8 should be the answer. Ninth ka. Yeah. Let's go to question number 10. Two persons are walking beside a railway track at relative speeds of 2 kilometer per hour, respective speed, sorry, and 4 kilometer per hour. There is person A, person B. A train came from behind them and crossed them in 90 and 100 seconds. So there was a train and it crossed them in 90 and 100 seconds respectively. The time taken by the train to cross electric pole, basically its own length we need to find, train's length. So basic, very simple question. I think L is the length and man and pole, they have no length of their own. So it will be L by relative speed. Now they're moving in the same direction and a train is coming from behind. So everyone is in same direction. So it will be 90 minus 2 and that will be the time. So 90 seconds and this is 2 kilometer per hour. So we have to convert them into something, right? So either we can do uh, this has to be speed of train minus 2. Again, speed of train I'm assuming in kilometer per hour, and this is time which is coming as 90 seconds. Because it is kilometer per hour, I'll make it into hours. This is first equation, right? And length upon st minus 4 is 100 upon 3600. So now I need to find L. So I should eliminate the speed of train. This is basically 1936, 1 by 40, and this is 1 by 36. Okay, ST I need to find out. So can I say 40L is ST minus 2 and 36L is ST minus 4, and if I subtract this becomes 4L and this becomes 2. L is 1 by 2. What kilometers, or the time to cross electric pole. So time will be length upon speed of train. So I need to find speed of train also. Speed of train is 36 into L plus 4 or 18 plus 4 or 22 kilometer per hour. So this is 22 kilometers per hour and this is kilometers. So time will be 1 by 44 hours. Time taken to cross in seconds. Again, convert 60 into 60, 144. So 3600 by 44. Looking at the option, let's see 44 into 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 29, 30, 308. And 44 into 8 will be 8, 9, 11, 12, 352. So it has to be 8 point something. Next digit will be 352. So 80 or 800. 80, sorry, 80 is 81 point something, basically. 82 should be the answer. 10th B. Yeah. So you don't need to calculate everything. Just get an approximate value if you're sure about your concept. Last question. A train travels at one third of its usual speed and hence reaches the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. Let the scheduled time be T, let the normal speed be S. When it is one third of its usual speed, it reaches the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. So it is taking this much hours more. on the return journey. So this is first equation. This is also D. This is also D. The train reached from point A to point B, covering distance D. Now it is coming back. The train initially traveled at its usual speed, which is S, for 5 minutes. So for 5 minutes, it is at its speed S. Then it stopped for 4 minutes. For 4 minutes, it is not traveling. Basically, no distance will be covered. So it has reached here and just stopped. The percentage by which the train must now increase its speed to reach the destination at the scheduled time. So 5 minutes it has taken here, 4 minutes is wasted. So 9 minutes are gone, and schedule time, let's it be t minutes. So t minus 9 minutes it has time. T I'm assuming in minutes, okay? And it has to increase its speed to s dash so that it can cover the entire distance in the scheduled time, which is t. Okay. So speed time is I'm assuming in minutes. So speed I'm assuming meter per second. Okay. So time also we will see, but time I'm assuming in minutes. Let's just put the first equations, and this is what it was 30 minutes, no? So because I'm assuming time to be in minutes, I'm gonna write this also in minutes, and speed I'm taking as for now meter per minute. Okay, I'm assuming it in meter per minute plus 10s. This is 2 by 3 st is 10s. S and S will get cancelled. This will be 30 upon 2 or 15. So 15 minutes is the normal time. So this becomes 6 minutes. So in 6 minutes, it has to cover the remaining distance. Okay. In 6 minutes, it has to cover. So in 5 minutes, how much distance it has covered? Normal time is 15, so it must have covered d by 3 distance. So it has to cover 2d by 3 distance. So 2d by 3 distance it has to cover in 6 minutes. So that will be the speed. So that will be 2d by 18 or d by 9. Okay, and initially its speed was d by t or d by 15. Right, so now this information is enough to calculate how much it has increased from d by 15. It has to be increased by d by 9. So what percentage it must have increased its usual speed. So percentage formula, if you know, it's very basic. So d by 9 minus d by 15 upon d by 15, or uh, 10. 6 by 9 into 15 upon 1 by 15. That will come in the numerator now. So 6 by 9 or 2 by 3. So this becomes 0.666. So 66% it has to increase. 11th C. All right, so we have gone through the level 2, and I am assuming that you were able to comfortably understand these questions, especially after you have tried first. Now go to the assignment third, and then go through the advanced question video. And I'm very sure that once you've gone through these three videos, time, speed, and distance will be one of your strong topics. So happy learning.